good. Basic is a good thing. There are many people. Basic sells. Hello friends, I have the Natasha Denona Golden Palette. We opened it for the first time. But for those that don't know, she had a bigger palette called the Gold Palette that this was inspired by, but that one had more colors, like more teals, maybe, I believe. And this one is very monochromatic, right? When I first saw this, I was originally thinking like the bronze palette, but seeing people review it and looking at it now, I'm kind of getting like the I Need a Nude palette, but for a deeper skin tone, maybe. Maybe this will be my I Need a Nude palette, right? Maybe this is my nude essentials, essentially. I'm wearing my glasses because I want to do the swatches for you on camera. And well, actually, I guess I'll just show it. Please hold. This, I guess, is the best I can do. So these are all the colors swatched. It's definitely giving very neutral, warm leaning palette. So this is, I don't know that this is going to win any creativity awards, but I do believe the very wearable eyeshadows, they definitely sell, and they sell for a reason, right? Because it's going to be easy to use. I feel like you can't really go wrong with these, right? So now does it really work on me? I am expecting it to. I don't expect this to not work on me. I'm just going to go ahead and do some eye looks, and then I'm going to turn this around, and then we can look at some of the differences between the palettes, because otherwise who will be here all day. Okay, so here is the Golden palette, and I just want to compare it side by side with some of the other palettes that I have in my collection, my Natasha Denona collection. Here is the My Dream palette. As you can see, it doesn't look like there are any differences. Sometimes it's hard to tell because the backgrounds are different, and I do believe they do that on purpose, obviously, right? Like, I feel like it's harder to kind of see if shades are similar enough. Like, I thought maybe this one would be a shade that you could find here, like maybe that one, but I actually don't think so. I think this one is definitely cooler. I guess I could swatch that with this one and this one. See, definitely not the same. So no real comparisons with My Dream palette. Let's compare it to Yucca. Again, maybe the browns, but otherwise nothing. Maybe this one. All right. Yeah, so maybe the browns, and maybe this flax and what is that? Log. But again, I think this one is cooler. So it's giving, I feel like overall, the Golden palette is leaning warmer, which I honestly like. I'm more of a warm palette person myself. I think I can wear neutrals and warms, obviously, but I think I prefer warms. I think they're just it's just easier to work with on my eyes or my complexion, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, so no real differences for that. Yeah, no. Let's look at these, put them in together. No, we can't really see the shadows then. Okay, we'll do one at a time. So this is the Glam palette, the Glam Face palette. Yeah, Glam Face palette in Deep. Again, the browns Actually, those two probably go, but otherwise, well, I'm trying to see. The shimmers are definitely, it's definitely a different consistency. So, and there's nothing like the shimmer in here for sure. But no, some similarities. The shimmers are definitely different. They're definitely different consistencies and colors. And I do believe those would look different on the eyes. Those kind of look the same though. This one and this one, and this one. No, they're different. Different enough that you need both? I would say no. I need a nude. See, I want you to look at this because you see how the golden palette is warmer overall than the I Need a Nude. And the I Need a Nude, like the shimmers I absolutely loved, but I feel like I just couldn't completely vibe with it. Again, I liked it. I like this palette, but I probably would reach for the golden palette more. And I think that's mainly because this is pulling more neutral overall. I wouldn't even say it's like cool. I mean, it's cooler than the golden palette, but this one I would definitely reach for more. No. Okay, well, since we're here, we can look at it, but no. Sendo. No. Glam palette. All right, let's look. Let's open this. What do you guys see? Again, overall, oh, I need to take my hands out of that focus. Thank you. Okay. Overall, the Glam palette is pulling more neutral / cool. Like I feel like there are 4 or 5 shadows like in this area that make it cool, but it's an otherwise neutral palette. Whereas this one is all, I'm sorry, it's an otherwise neutral warm palette, but this is all warm. Like this is giving, I feel like I don't have like the Urban Decay Honey palette. I don't have any of those other like nude palettes to kind of compare them to, because I feel like this would be, like, I feel like this would kind of give the energy of the Honey Naked palette from Urban Decay, but maybe just because of that yellow. And again, I'm just going off of pictures because I don't currently own that. Sunset, open it for completion, but no. This is falling. Okay, bronze. I love this palette. Bronze palette is definitely warmer than the golden palette. Also, and you know, I used to think that the bronze palette was very monochromatic, but that is definitely more non-monochromatic than the golden palette. The golden palette definitely way more. It doesn't matter how many combinations you make, you're probably going to get the same kind of look. Whereas you can play with some things, like you'll get similar looks, but there will be some major differences, like less major, like, well, all those shimmers look alike, you know, like, but I do love this palette. You know, the more I look at this while I'm just comparing them to the other Natasha Denona palettes, the more I'm actually liking it. I still think it's basic, like, don't get me wrong. This is Natasha Denona Metropolis. No real differences. I actually think that no real differences, no real similarities. Maybe the shimmers. I feel like I can't imagine those looking different on, let's swatch those. Ooh, ooh, okay. Look at that, those are nice. But otherwise, you could probably get, I need to remember to put my hands out. You can get a look. You can get a look from the golden palette in the Metropolis palette. Does that make sense? Like you can put together these like these two, you'll get a look that is similar to a number of combinations you'll get in this one. So if you have the Metropolis palette, I would say maybe you don't need, are these the same? On my finger. All right. Okay, so the Metropolis is definitely lighter, but okay, let's see if you can even build that up. All right, like that honestly would be my skin tone on my eyelid. Well, actually, so with this one. So you could get away with looks that look similar to the Golden palette in the Metropolis palette. I'm maintaining that. And there's still some more browns. You have the browns, you have the neutrals, shimmers, 100%. Let's finish the middies. Nothing really here that I would say, this is 100% my favorite palette, just in case you didn't know. No, nothing. Again, maybe this one, nude mauve. Could be, you could replace that with something in here. You wouldn't know the difference. Maybe that shimmer over there. Is that a shimmer? It's not a shimmer. I think it's, might be a cream to powder. No, it's not. Let's see how this one, maybe this one. But these ones have more of the, purple leaning tones. Well, these two are definitely look the same on me. Looks like I put like baby powder on my hands. That's this one. What is that? Maud and Miko. But otherwise, no, definitely different vibes. We are almost done. We have two more. This is Star palette. I do believe, I don't know which one, but we could probably guess that one of these, two of these in this palette, oh my God, take your hands out, are in the Star palette, possibly. But again, if you have the Star palette, you 100% do not need the Golden palette. Obviously, do we need any of these shadows? No. I don't know why I keep putting that disclaimer in, but you guys know that already. But if you have the Star palette, I definitely don't think you need the Golden palette. It's more of, I prefer the middies. I like the aesthetic of them. I like how small they are, like how compact they are, you know, compared to this one where it's, you know, bulky. I like the shadows. Like the shadows are definitely really nice quality. Like this is, I mean, it's a new to me palette, but it's older. Oh, like look at that. Here, like swatching Natasha Denona palettes. Don't do it. It's sucked in. And I picked one that 100%, I don't think there's a comparison, not texture-wise, maybe this one, but not color-wise. See, that's definitely more pink. And the one from the Golden is golden, essentially. Let's see, let's try this one. This one has like a different texture. It's more of a, it doesn't really have a fully clear base, but it is a lighter base. You could probably like pat that on top of, let's see if you could pat that on top of, focus please, this one. And that kind of elevates the look a little. Maybe, perhaps, maybe not. All right, so definitely similar. I would almost say that these are the most similar in my collection so far. And then a Sunset. Kind of, no, not really. Like, again, if you have a brown and a gold warm shimmer, you can create something from the Golden palette. So that's why they're related, but I don't think they're the same. Like the shimmer, possibly the brown, not that brown. So if you have a palette with like a neutral brown, maybe a light, slightly cool brown, like see these two look the same on camera. I can't imagine there being a difference. Oh wait, did I do the wrong one? There's no real difference. I don't know which one is which anymore, but you can't tell me that you'll put those on your eyes and know that there's a difference. You know what I mean? So not the same, but not that different. All right, that's it for the middies. I don't know if you want to see any of the, let's put them out real quick. Okay, so I definitely forgot that I had baby gold, which is crazy because I just did a ranking on my middies, and all these three in here. So that's Oro, that's that center one. Okay, I need you to focus. That's that center one. Log, they're the same, and sand. There's a sand and a sandstone. So I guess they're here. So let's swatch them. That's pretty much the same thing. Does it say sandstone? Oh, it is sandstone. Okay, yeah. So all three of these colors in here. But it's so baby and cute. Okay, put that away. And I do have mini gold. And you can see how there's more. I don't even think that these colors are in the original gold palette. Is this Oro in the center? This is Door, so it's different. Oh, my fingers are dirty. This one is actually pretty different than this palette. Let's see. So this is the mini gold and this is golden. Definitely different. How are these like the most different? That's really funny. Anyway, yeah, but oh my God, I run out of room. Look at that. Oh my God, I could like lather my whole body in that. All right. And then I just opened up all the other neutral-ish ones that I had. No real comparison with this one. This is the mini, this is mini Sendo, no, mini retro. No real comparison with that. This is the mini My Dream. Like, I feel like the shimmers, no, with the other powders, yeah, like you can definitely dupe them. Is that even? They're different names, so they're not the same typically. Same with this. This is actually, it kind of also gives the same energy. What am I doing with all these neutral palettes, you might ask? Who knows? Not really, that's warmer. No, this is mini Sendo, right? Yeah. This is the mini Sunset. Again, not really, although similar energy, right? And then this is mini Star. And remember, I think that Star had the most similarities, honestly. And I don't think I'd heard anybody else say that. And yeah, you do kind of get this similar energy. There are some different shades in here to kind of change it up, different shimmers. But overall, like, you see that? Oh, I need you to focus. Okay, there you go. Oh, is this the same? What is that? Bellatrix. No, okay. They're not the same names, but kind of the same. Let's see. Did I even swipe the right ones? Who knows? You can't tell me you would be able to tell the difference on your eyelid. You know? They're both pretty though. They both feel so good. Okay. All right, those are all my Natasha Denona palettes that I had to compare to. So I hope that was helpful, and I'm going to switch back to me trying the eyeshadows on. I think that's how we're gonna do this. But again, yeah. So with Natasha Denona, what I really like is that you could like literally go in quads and literally pick any four and have it like be a look. Obviously with this palette, like it being monochromatic, you could literally just jump all over and it would be completely fine. I definitely have to use that gold one. It is so like, cause did you see that swatch? Look at that. That definitely needs to be on my lids. So going in with Oro, that was a lot. you see that? That is so pretty. We are off to an amazing start. I love it. I love this for us. I'm gonna go in with the Refer 15 Mini. I'm gonna go in with Teak, this, and then I'm going to take that on the outer corner. And I just kind of want to see, so that works. I want to see if I can deepen it up with the same color. So I'm just literally going in with the same shadow. Yeah, I could. And honestly, this is so easy to apply. I'm gonna use my Singe Beauty EO1 brush, and I'm gonna go in to, this is a cream to powder, so will it work? I want it, let's try, why not? We're here to play. Going in, ooh, okay. I'm using the same brush, but on the side, because I just wanna get that inner corner, like lower lid inner corner. I don't want to do too much else to that. So let's do the lower line. We'll go back in with that same shade that we used on the outer corner. And I'm going back in with that brush because I'm not trying to wash any more brushes than I need to. So that's the Refer 15 Mini. And I'm just taking it on the tip of that brush. I'm putting it across my lower eyelid. I mean, it's pretty neutral, but like it's neutral with like a pop of color because you have that gold. Definitely giving very work friendly. I'm just kind of blending it in more. So there's not that much of a contrast between the white. If you have big fingers like I do, you might want to go in with a brush because I just put that all over my eye. So I could have just gone in with like a brush like this, that's like, you know, those synthetic ones that can really pick up the shimmer. And I'm gonna see if I can dust off some of this because we're just gonna make it part of the highlight. That's fine. Let's see if we can make it really dramatic. So let's go in with Log. I'm gonna take a smaller brush because nobody should be trusting me with colors like this. This is Log. Where's Log? Log's right here. Going in with 13 Mini. I am going to start again on the outer corner. We're gonna see if we can build this up. I guess we'll see if we can make it like really dramatic. I am having a hard time seeing, so I hope what you're seeing looks kind of normal. I'm just kind of taking it at an angle because everything I take needs to go at an angle. I mean, it's getting decently smoky. Going back into Teak, is that Teak? I want a gradient going in. I should do that one, right? The second one, which is Nubia. I'm going to go in first with my finger and then I'll finish it with the brush because we know my fingers are too big. Look at that. That's pretty. I feel like I've seen this color before. She must have it in another palette that I have or something similar. I mean, how many shiny eyeshadows can you have before they start to kind of blur into one? And I think that's something to note, right? Like Natasha Denona palettes aren't here for us to collect them. Do I collect them? Don't worry about it. But they're not here for us to collect them, right? We see a color story we like, and if we don't already have it in our collection, we can go ahead and get it. Or if you see a color story that you like and you want to have another one with the same color story, then you go ahead and get it. I'm not here to tell you what to do. That shadow, really pretty. And I'm going in with that synthetic brush that I was talking about. Refer 21. Did I show you? Nubia? I think I showed you on my arm, but not in the palette. Nubia. I am going to go in with back into that Mliko color with the same, I wiped it off. I'm going to go back in because I Needed a little more precision. In the corner, I'm trying to get it so that I can, you know, blend it a little better. So just make it a little more seamless, if you will. Let's go back in with Log. I'm using the same brush. We are on a roll with this Refer 21. Just again, the tip. Just want it to look like that. And I am going in. That's basically it. I'm gonna put on eyeliner and mascara because if I start to try and put on lashes, we're not gonna leave here until Monday. So yeah, I'll be back. Do I like this palette? Obviously I do. Like, it's so, I'm gonna say basic. It is so basic, but basic in like the best way. Like basic with like just a little bit of extra oomph. But it is basic, but I still like it. Like, I'm happy I have it. Do you need to run and get it? If you have any variety of these shades, absolutely not. I mean, you don't need to run and get anything. Let's be clear. But do you need to get this particular Natasha Denona palette if you are into Natasha Denona palettes? Still no. Still no. But I do really appreciate this. I want to say, I don't have the gold palette. Okay, I don't have the gold palette, but I want to say that these shimmers seem similar. Like, these shimmers seem similar to me in that I feel like I have them somewhere here. And I'm gonna flip you around so like we could go through all the palettes. Obviously I didn't get to use all of the shades, but I don't think you can go wrong with any of these shades. If you are my skin tone or around my skin tone, I think this is a really good neutral warm palette. Honestly, I don't think you could go wrong with this if you're looking for an everyday palette or in, you know, like a going out palette, like something for like a little extra, like more elegant. Obviously not exciting. These shimmers are nice. They are nice, but there's nothing like spectacular about them, you know? Like, it gives the pop that you might want for work or for the after work event. I feel like I'm rambling. How many times can I say that you possibly don't need this palette? But the packaging is very pretty. It is very smudgy, but it's very pretty. Mascara and eyeliner are always going to kind of complete the look. So I don't know that if it would, I feel like I kind of look a little dramatic. Maybe I don't, I'm gonna check, but I feel like, you know, without the eyeliner and the mascara, it would be pretty basic again. Basic is good. Basic is a good thing. There are many people. Basic sells. People want basic. People want easy because basic means easy. Easy means I know that if I just go in, and that's the thing. Let's also talk about the quality. Like, if you know Natasha Denona quality, you know that this is good. You know that it's going to be easy to use. It is. It's no exception with this palette. You could take any shadow you want, throw it in the outer corner, put a shimmer on the lid or in the middle, on the lid, middle or inner, you're good to go. Pop on an eyeliner or don't pop on an eyeliner, like if you just want to keep it a little more muted. So that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you liked it, please subscribe and I'll be back for more fun makeup stuff because I enjoy doing this. I just like playing with colors. Like, who doesn't? Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye.